Well, it's possible that we may be undercounting the deaths, as I said, but by what fraction? Is it by 100%? Is it by 500%? I don't think it is 500% under these circumstances. And overall, I do not think that the undercounting is of such a magnitude that we can say that we are dying at the same rate as in France or Italy or the United States. The total number of deaths is a call for action on a more urgent basis. Both numbers matter. When we look domestically, certainly we would like to prevent as many deaths as possible. But when we look at international comparisons, and we are often put in the league table, okay, we are now at the second place in terms of number of cases, and we are moving higher up even in terms of number of deaths. Those absolute numbers really do not matter in terms of international comparisons, because it is something that has to be adjusted to the size of the population. The deaths per million, just as in case of the economy, it's not enough to compare the countries on the side of their GDP. You have to compare the per capita GDP to get an idea of where they lie in the global league table. So similarly, in case of deaths too, you have to adjust for population size. And there, it's not as frightening as it looks. And we seem to be doing much better than many of the European countries. In fact, their deaths per million are about 10 times more than our deaths per million. This is not a room for complacency or patting ourselves on the back. It is just a fact of life that because of a variety of reasons, our deaths are much lower. But even there, whatever can be prevented should be prevented. Well, it's possible that we may be undercounting the deaths, as I said, but by what fraction? Is it by 100%? Is it by 500%? I don't think it is 500% under any circumstances. Cases can always be missed, but deaths, the fact of death is generally difficult to miss. You may ascribe a different cause of death. You may misclassify the deaths, but that is something that is potentially detectable and also, and apart from being correctable, it remains a relatively constant fact. And it's not only India that is so uniquely placed. Our other South Asian neighbors like Bangladesh and Pakistan also have had lower number of deaths, at least reported deaths. Now, you cannot say that everybody is fudging the death data. It is possible that there are some ascertainment errors, but I would say the trends are very important. And overall, I do not think that the undercounting is of such a magnitude that we can say that we are dying at the same rate as in France or Italy or the United States.